Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes! I get him to get on my nerves. Who are those guys? I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking DIAZ brothers!
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the DIAZ brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
Are we live?
It's the Diaz Brothers Show, live from Studio Z out in Brookfield, Illinois, starring Brandon and Philip Diaz. Tonight we talk everything about fulfillment and the newest projects that are coming out. And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon and Phil Diaz. Thank you. What a beautiful audience we got tonight. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. Sorry, a couple minutes late. Setting up some polls. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I don't know, maybe a couple minutes. I put it on for 35. Right. 7:35. 6:35 our time. How are we sounding, everybody? Have Passmaster Dan in the chat says My Basement Productions.
That's not true.
Not true.
It's not true.
We're not in a basement.
Yeah.
We're not on land that we own.
Yeah, we're in the back of the luxurious storage room
Yes.
here at Galloping Ghost Productions.
That's right. That's right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jay Williams says you guys sound good. Awesome. That is
Excellent.
Great to know. Great to know. So hopefully we could just leave this setup like this.
Yeah,
Forever.
For the past couple of weeks,
Forever.
It's been untouched.
Untouched. That's what we like to see. Yeah, which is great. I'm going to scroll all the way up to the top. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot of people in the chat already. We appreciate you guys being here. I tweeted this out. Spread the word. Tell your friends to come in here. This kicks off the CGI Friday nights.
Yeah, this is the first
show
of CGI Friday.
That's right. First official show of
CGIF.
CGIF. Tell your friends. I got to make a little
we'll have
program.
CGC, where it's like CGC.
CG guide.
Oh, CGC. It's like the Comicsgate Corporation.
Comicsgate Corporations.
Yeah. Or CGBC, I guess. And then we'll have, you got to have like one of those lame late 80s, early 90s, like still frames where it has, the schedule of all the episodes that are coming up. And all
Yeah. Like the beginning of that Breaking Rad thing where it's like, we'll be right back. Yeah. After these messages.
I don't know if other areas or regions of the United States had this. Do you remember that dog that was on, or it was like a dog puppet or something, right?
Spuds McKenzie.
No. He was on like late night WGN. So I don't know if, I guess other stations didn't have it because it was more of just a WGN thing.
Oh,
they had,
yeah.
The dog, and he'd be like, next is Friends is coming up next.
Yeah.
It was like this puppet. It was really funny.
Yeah, we need something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
More mascots. All right, let's see. Jay Dahl is the first one in the chat. Mo Biggs is here finally. Mo Biggs.
What's up?
Thank you for
convention.
He probably people were meeting him today. Yeah. He's got a long line at a convention, but he takes the time out of his day to come and watch the Diaz Brothers show. I did mention to him on another stream, hey man, how come I never see you on in the Zay Comics chat? But it's great to have you here. A round of applause for Mo Biggs. Always welcome, brother. Rand is here as always. Nicholas Greer, Alex VRB, Shadowhawk. Just got an email from him today. I think that's him. Not fulfilled yet, boys. Still waiting on my scroll and basking card. Yeah, I got your email. Yeah. And you should have gotten yours back. You don't have to out us, Shadowhawk.
The illusion is ruined.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
yeah,
sad
there was some weird shenanigans with the Baskin cards. But
yeah, I think Shelby Robertson broke into our house and stole them.
You think so?
Nolan Lockhart is here. Citizen Ronan, Tentacle, Pentacle. What a great name. What a great guy. Let's keep scrolling. Jaro is here. Jaro has been killing it, doing some awesome fan art as always. He's got some work in CG Vacation as well. Angela Curry.
What's up?
It's Friday. Hey, Diaz Bros and chat, question mark.
What's up?
Scrolling down. Ryan, Jay Ryan is here as well. I wonder if he's
doing his.
if he's at conventions.
Oh,
Everybody's at MegaCon this weekend.
Yeah,
so.
where's MegaCon?
Florida. I think it's Orlando, but it's in Florida.
That would have been great.
Yeah, we got too much stuff going on though.
That's true.
But everyone's there. You got PTP, Graham Nolan, Eric Hutfels went out. He's wearing a Magic Cop shirt today at the convention, which is awesome.
I saw that in the live stream. That was great.
Thank you, Eric Hutfels, for representing. Anna went.
Why do we live in Chicago?
I don't know. Well, Anna's from California. She flew all there just for the weekend. Her friends went to. I'm here. You may begin. I appreciate that. No, Bunny. Gordon Good Brother Channel. What's up, Gordon? Good to have you here. If you guys haven't yet, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all that fun stuff. Eric the Guapo, fulfilled. Does Vanessa know? Yes, Vanessa. I literally made a point for Vanessa's book to be one of the first books we shipped out.
Oh, why would you do that?
Because it's very important to her.
I feel like
She needs to be
there's
fulfilled.
some sort of favoritism going on here.
I just want all the women of CG to be fulfilled. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody is supposed to be equal customer. Every customer is our number one customer.
That's right. And as you can see here,
You guys all.
Wow, this is really cool.
oh, that was the wrong one.
We botched that.
It was really
bro.
cool. But that's the first Arnold I saw.
You should have named these better.
I did. I named that one. It just must not be on this channel here. Yeah, I don't see it. Anyways,
It's ruined. The joke is ruined.
Angela Curry had a good question here. Where was it? Who's the slave girl?
There's no slave girl.
She's talking about
Yeah, I know. She's probably talking about
the newest
friend.
addition to the Zayd
Wow.
Comics set. Studio Z getting upgrades all the time.
Yeah, we still have to do the Elizabeth Hurley one. Here's the thing, though. I planned this out well before Phil put his sabotage campaign on for Selma Hayek last
So you can
Monday.
see it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. There's no glare on this.
So as people may not know, we do a
Yeah.
stream every Monday night, the Hardline
Yeah, it's a
stream.
much smaller crowd, a little bit more intimate.
Yeah, we don't have the funds to do it from the studio
Right.
because we rent per minute here.
Yeah.
So we do it from our house and have our buddies on. And every week we do Babe of the Week.
Yeah, Babe of the Week, last segment every night. And so last year, Elizabeth Hurley steamrolled the competition. So basically, it's set up for those at home who don't know. It's set up as kind of like a knockout competition where double entendre,
Knockout.
knockout competition where the winner stays and the loser goes away, and then the winner of the last week comes against a new woman the next week. And this year, Salma Hayek has been doing great, except Phil did no research on this week and chose
All right.
bad pictures.
I can't be the only one that
Right,
carries
but
the
you didn't go
stream.
like, hey, let's find some other pictures or something like that. You were just.
It's
like,
not my
just
fault. She's
choose
not
whatever.
updating her Instagram, putting good pictures on there.
Well,
She's putting pictures of
probably
old
busy.
ladies and her.
Yeah, that was bad. So Phil chose just some random picture, the latest picture on Salma Hayek's Instagram, and then he put up.
It was a fine picture.
Yeah, it was fine. It was fine. But here's the thing: you put her up against naked Hillary Duff,
Yes.
right? Naked woman
Yes.
who clearly works out. Clearly, these photos were tampered with because they're in a magazine, right?
Yeah.
And there was 5 pictures versus this one
Yep.
picture.
That's right. We
They
did
were
it, everybody.
great pictures.
We did it.
But there was some sabotage going on. I feel.
We'll
like.
see what happens.
Yeah. We'll see
All right.
what
We
happens.
got a super chat here from Nail Buddy. Thank you so much. $5. You're blurring more than usual, and I've only had 2 drinks so far. Bonk. Blurring.
Like slurring.
Maybe the phone is messed up. Get a better connection there. But we appreciate you for your contribution to the stream here.
Yeah.
And as you guys may not know, after every super chat, you guys are rewarded with a bonk.
It's a ritual here.
Since for a long time, since we got monetized in February.
This is an older ritual than Bancroft's Zonk that he's recently started, from my understanding.
Yeah, he's always stealing from us. Here you go. Here's the bonk. There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's see who else is in it. We have a lot of people in the chat, almost 30 people in the chat. Thank you, guys. Michael Bancroft is here. His ears are ringing. His ears are ringing. His forehead is sweating. We got some bows in the chat. Admiral Wackass, what is up? Joe Sontag, I saw. My chat just jumped. Man, I haven't had chat jumps in a while. Hail Joe Sontag. Killing it on Reaper Destroyer. Congratulations on that campaign. Jordan Hurst is here. Said super chat. Tarks9, what is up? Good to see you.
What's up?
That's right. Okay, I think we're all caught up here. If you guys have any questions and I missed them, just post them again with all caps question, and we'll get to it.
No, not all caps question. Question in all caps.
Yes, a question in all caps.
And we can't answer any questions for
free.
Caps.
That's right. Yeah. Michael Bancroft says, I'm working on my CG vacation piece today.
Awesome.
That's great. Great to hear. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I was working on the campaign page and getting some cool graphics in there so we could show some art off without spoiling a bunch of stuff.
It's such an art-heavy project that you really be giving it all away.
That's right. Admiral Wacka says, I like the part where he goes, yeah. That's a great part right there.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the best bonk, definitely.
Yeah, it's a good bonk. All right. So today's stream, Brandon, is titled Fulfillment.
Yeah, fulfillment.
Actually, it's fulfilled with an exclamation point. Because we're technically done with all fulfillment.
Right.
Shirts have gone out, as you can see. Wearing this awesome shirt here.
Big silhouette shirts have arrived at doorsteps. So definitely let us know how you like the shirts.
Post pictures of the shirts, wearing them if you do get them. They're awesome. They're screen printed by yourself.
Yeah, I did those. You guys are gonna macho size them.
Yeah.
Make sure you flex, show off the guns.
Always show the guns off. So that's awesome. International stuff has gone out again. People are getting their packages in Australia, as we saw from a young Michael Bancroft all the way from down under. It's awesome. And we have a little video here live from Australia via satellite. Here's Michael Bancroft.
Hey now.
Look what I got. Can I just say what the DIAZ brothers have put together on this package? It's spectacular. Really, they deserve all the praise that they're getting. The print quality, the variety of things I got. Their offering exemplifies what I think Comicsgate project should be in terms of what you're getting. What do we say? So we say like premium quality stuff. Phil and Brandon. Bookmark. This is very impressive. Mel looked through all of this and she was blown away by the quality. Like, I was wondering, was it worth printing on red paper? It was, yes, it was. It's just the cover, but yeah, it really is different. It really, you can tell it's white and black print on red paper. And look at these interiors, cards. And then I got both of these cards. I got the silver, which is this one,
Yeah.
which is the misprint, and then the gold.
Nice.
And these are amazing. And then, of course, the book, which might just be one of the best quality covers I've seen since this Chromiums. I mean, this is just glorious.
Oh yeah, that gold is fantastic.
It's like, and the way it feels, look, super impressed. Just tip my Red Empire's hat to you guys.
We're back.
We are back. In the interim, we switched from Wi-Fi to LAN Ethernet cable, so hopefully the connection will get better.
Yeah, let us know if it's less potato cammy. You know what I'm talking about? But shout outs to Bancroft. Really appreciate that kind of on the surface review of the shipment. Glad everything got there in one piece.
I like how he noticed the red paper on the cover. That was really cool.
Yeah, I was editing that video together, and every time Michael Bancroft said, was it worth printing on red paper? You would say no, it was not.
Yeah, I would say no every time.
Yeah, because it was much more expensive.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the internet here. We had a brownout earlier for some reason, and the internet's been kind of spotty.
Now, for those at home that don't know what a brownout is, why don't we explain that to the audience?
When the power doesn't completely shut off, but it goes down below a certain range.
All right.
And then it causes issues with electronics. So like it kind of has just enough for stuff to stay on.
It says it's so much worse.
Is it?
I'll pull it up on my phone and we'll take a look here.
Take a look at
We're bleeding viewers, guys, as long as you could hear us.
We would have to stop the stream and then start it up again because I'd have to reset the internet.
Let's not do that.
I don't know. Right. Yeah, it wouldn't be worth it. Yeah, so we had this stupid brownout, and I think it messed up the internet over here right now.
Yeah, the camera's pretty bad. But, I mean, you guys...
It looks great for us.
Yeah, it looks great for us. But you guys, you know, use your imagination. That's what we're all about here. I wonder if that affects the Bancroft video too, and like stuff we pull up.
It has to. Yeah. Throw up.
That's interesting. I'll just back it up till I can see this. No, it looked fine here. Yeah, Bancroft looked fine.
Oh,
that's all you guys need. Brownout sounds fake.
Yeah, well, tell that to New York City in the 70s.
Joe Sontag, a brownout is like a brown note. Change your pants.
They have not proven that there's a brown note.
No, my video was clear. Well, as long as Bancroft looked good.
All right, good.
All right, yeah. So fulfillment, all the stuff is out there. You guys that are waiting on it, especially people overseas, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I'm sure we'll see another swarm of people posting stuff on Twitter. Please do. That's awesome to see. And reviews too. Please let us know what you think about the book. That's great because we really wanted to get past that before we launch anything else.
Yeah, definitely. We would love to have been able to do that a little bit earlier, but it's just such a
work schedule
right now. The work schedule is really stupid.
Play more Bancroft. I think that's the only Bancroft we have, unfortunately. We'll need to make more Bancroft.
Bancroft clips.
Yeah.
Stingers.
See, like everybody wants more Bancroft. Bancroft never needs to reset his router redo. Yeah. That's not true. He could barely pull up videos and play them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a really hard time.
Those Australian modems.
Good question. Are there any Amish people in the area? Do you know of that?
No, there's not.
Because they like to sabotage stuff like that. You'll see him pulling up internet wire.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Supposedly,
that's what happened to Shane.
Yeah, they're out there digging into the ground,
hacking up. Okay, so I forgot to get to this. This is something we were supposed to get to right away. I'm going to pull it up here. This is from Twitter. Now I know there's a lot of fans in the chat of polls, right? What's another word for a poll?
It's like an election, right? Like you could vote for a choice in a question.
Yeah.
Multiple choice question.
Right. Not a P-O-L-E, a P-O-L-L.
Right.
Which is the same pronunciation.
Yeah.
Very interesting. All right. Let's get on to this poll. I don't know if Aaron Calamari is in the chat, but we're gonna put a poll up here. So here we go. Saw this on Twitter. I'm going to activate the poll right now while we look at this. It says you 2 options. Choose your fate.
Yeah. I wanted it to say penance.
Right, but I didn't
Yeah,
know
you
how to
didn't
spell
want
penance.
to spell penance, yeah, even though we have unlimited access to all the information mankind has to offer.
Poll is in the chat.
Look at how fast that chat is going.
I know. Everybody's rocking it in the
So
chat.
yeah, here's your 2 options. You've been destined to live your life with a penance, a curse. Your first option is fighting an orangutan with a sword once a year.
Yep.
There's no punctuation here. So you could take that for what you will. Or fighting a chicken every time you get into your car, whether you have a car or not, your mode of conveyance.
Yeah.
So one question on the Twitter was, do I have the sword or is the orangutan?
Oh,
the sword?
no. Yeah, they got to word this correctly.
Well, it's punctuation. There's no punctuation here.
Fighting an orangutan with a sword. That's true.
Right.
Or do you both have swords?
No, well, I would then imagine it would say that you would be in a sword fight with orangutan once a year.
Here you go, Angela Curry. I love orangutans. I'll just walk or ride my bike.
It doesn't say you have to kill the orangutan. It's just that you have to fight them.
Wait, so she likes orangutans.
Right.
So she's going to choose that one.
No, she oh yeah, I guess.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
She loves them so much she would kill them.
Yeah, I misunderstood.
That's interesting there. What's up, Chauncey in the chat? Good to see you. Is it a giant orangutan with the Buster sword? I think that's some anime stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what Buster sword is. Like some huge sword.
That sounds like it. Nothing says I can't also use an anti-orangutan 1911 with the sword.
That was what I immediately.
You just bring your gun.
It's like once a year, you don't know when it's going to happen. You have your gun with you just in case, and then the orangutan shows up at your doorstep, and you just pull out your gun like Indiana Jones.
See, Beanpad has the idea here. He likes chicken with rice and beans.
True.
So you're never going to go hungry.
Unlimited food for every day.
That's right.
How many times a day do you get into your car?
A lot.
Yeah. It could.
And
be
if
a
you
lot.
run out, then you could just be like, honey, I'm going to get some chicken.
I'm going to go out to the car.
Get some chicken. Fire up the stove, baby. Yeah. Johnny Cage is in the chat. So what do you guys want to talk about? We're talking about this poll. If you guys haven't yet, please vote. It is in the chat. Howl Comics in the chat. What is up, brother? What's up? How you doing? Don't bring a sword to an orangutan fight.
You have to fight a sword with an orangutan once a year.
What's up, Leandro? What's up? I choose the chicken. I have the Puerto Rican cock neck snap technique. Jesus, I'm sure your boyfriend's really happy about that.
That was that thing that Chris Farley's character was trying to teach to Chris Rock's character in Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh, is that right?
He's like trying to chase down.
Yeah, he's chasing the chicken.
Get
the chicken. Everybody watch that movie.
Yeah, it's good. Great film.
All right. So while that poll's going on, I'm sure we have some other stuff to talk about. How do we look now, guys? 35 people in the chat. Hit that like button.
We were creeping up on 2 bars of connection for the stream.
Yeah, it's a little.
We're doing okay.
Yeah, that's something there. All right. So what I wanted to talk about too today is, I'll have to pull it up here. We're fulfilled. We're getting ready to launch a new project, and this year's been saturated with awesome campaign launches. But Joe Sontag, crazy out of the gate with his launch this past week.
Yeah, this was insane. I think there's a big stride getting hit here.
Yeah. So this is, I think, and we'll talk about this, but this is the biggest launch of a first-time creator that I've ever seen. It's insanity. Michael says slight improvement. That's good. I appreciate that. Appreciate the feedback. Give the router a ride on the trebuchet.
It's probably the modem.
So here we go. Reaper Destroyer on Indiegogo right now. I remember when Joe came around CG. He was doing his show with his buddy Sean, the Hot and Stuff show. And I think people really like his show because he's very, very involved with the chat, always saying hi to everybody, reading comments and stuff like that. And he talks about stuff he loves. He doesn't really talk about drama or anything. He talks about his passion for the craft and all that. This launched last Saturday on Michael Bancroft's channel, and you and I were out watching Doctor Strange. We went to the movie theater.
Oh yeah, we were at the movie theater.
It was one of those dine-in theaters. You had a milkshake.
Did. I was trying to stay away from the seed oil, so I had to get a dessert.
Yeah, you guys don't understand how much the seed oils has a grip on Brandon's life right now.
Yeah, it's very difficult to eat out.
Yeah, so he had a milkshake.
Right now, this is a lifestyle choice. Okay?
Right, well, yeah. Well, it wasn't like this before. But we went to go see Doctor Strange, and I knew it was launching, the campaign. So I snuck away to the bathroom, right? Because I had to go to the bathroom.
Sure.
And I pulled up on my phone the Bancroft show, and he was probably like 30 minutes in. And I think it was already at like $15,000 when I pulled it up. And I think I told you when I came back to the seat, blown away by it. I wish I could have watched it live, but we had to watch Doctor Strange.
Well,
America Chavez.
Yeah.
That's what we had to do.
Look, the CGI in Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Was abhorrent. It was bad. That eye on his forehead, dude,
Yeah.
is so bad.
Yeah,
It didn't even track with his head every time. Like sometimes he would move a little bit, and the eye wouldn't move until a couple of frames later.
Yeah, you think Sam Raimi would want the practical effects?
There was one point when he was laying down and the eye opened on his forehead, and it looked like it might have been practically done because you could see like the wrinkles and stuff. But man, when it was far off, it was so like it was like a sticker that they put on in After Effects, and then they just put like a feather around it. So
that's
bad.
right.
So stupid.
Where is this guy here?
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
It makes it really difficult to watch.
I said hold it. We got Dale Keown in the chat here. What's up, Dale? Thanks for being here. Round of applause for Dale. Hey, getting us our highest viewed show last week.
That was huge. Yeah.
What, we have like 90 people
They had 90
in the chat
concurrent
live?
viewers. Yeah, and then I think it's somewhere in the 500 range right now for a live stream.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
That was huge.
42 people in here now. Share it out. Spread the word.
Awesome.
Thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Hit that like as well. So let's pull this up. Reaper Destroyer on Indiegogo's been up for less than a week, Brandon. It launched Saturday, and it's killing it. What are you laughing at?
Jaro asking if the CGI in Mummy Returns Scorpion came with it. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah,
That was
and also the She-Hulk.
PlayStation 1 cinematic.
Yeah,
bad.
and it was so bad it almost looked made of clay.
Yeah,
yeah,
They're
but
just missing the point on CG, but everybody knows that. We'll get back to this.
yeah, Reaper Destroyer killing it here. It passed 20K in like 2 days, and look where it's at now, 31,000. Insanity. This is the highest flowing campaign that I've seen of a first-time creator coming on here.
Yeah, just out the gate.
And yeah, and I think a lot of it, and people have been talking about it all week, but a lot of it is laying the groundwork. You know, he's been here talking about his character, pumping up the art. He's got a great team behind him. Been streaming, mingling, networking between everybody. He also did something that we've never seen done before, which is that ash can system. So he did a small ash can, black and white, and sold it just online through word of mouth, through DMs, which is a new tactic that obviously lent to the popularity of this stuff, because he already has sales on this. And if people are willing to buy into the character for something small like that, if it's good enough, then now they're vested in the IP.
Clearly the idea it did wonders for the campaign.
Yeah.
This is a huge blowout on the first day, and it's still going pretty well. It's great, you know, and it
Insane.
shows that Comicsgate just in general is hitting a really great stride this year, and with some awesome projects coming out, and I think the future is going to be really good.
Yeah. Everybody that's saying it's slowing down, that it's losing steam, this is something that is really, really, very reassuring that it's not. It's like,
well, here's
really
another
cool
thing, right? That I know this is important to comic readers just in general, is that you have an IP that the creator is investing in a lot of time and has a lot of plans for the story, right?
Yeah.
It's like we have a lot of questions all the time where it's like, are you going to continue this storyline with like Magic Cop, with the Lost Pages, or these other things that we're working on? Sometimes a one and done graphic novel is cool, but people do really like that. And with these ash cans and stuff, you can see that there's a lot of intent to carry on that story.
Yeah, and it's another thing that kind of strikes that collectible aspect where people see something that's scarce, smaller, that's going to be a limited run, and they want to get their hands on it. And then it just also furthers the fact, because this art is pretty badass, the coloring, the penciling, the inking, all that stuff is really cool, and really, really, really harkens back to those 90s comics. Yeah, it looks awesome. Let's see. Joe was in the chat here. He said, I stole the Ashcan idea from Sean, but I'll take the credit. There you go. That's right. What is up? Baz says the She-Hulk comics are like that trailer without bad CGI. Yeah, talking about, speaking of bad CGI, that She-Hulk trailer.
They could have done better.
Bancroft in the chat. Anyone saying it's slowing down is only looking at one or two things in specific.
Yeah, you have some creators that are kind of reeling things back, or just disappearing in general, after they do their comic.
Yeah.
And so like that could, from an outside perspective, it could be like, oh, people are stepping back.
And creators like that, you have to look at what they're doing or not doing that other people are putting out there. Like, how often are they on streams, interacting with the backers, talking about their project? Like, are they someone that gets funded and then stops going on shows?
Yeah, that's true. That's
and I understand the fact that especially if you're a single creator on something, once you get funded, you might feel like you want to, okay, I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone, get this thing done and out there. But it stinks. But it's true that if you're not in the view of your readers, then they're not going to be as excited about it. Like, you have to be excited about your thing to get hyped about it.
One of the biggest components of any business that's trying to sell something. Like,
marketing.
Think about, everybody knows what Coca-Cola is, right? They spend billions of dollars a year on advertising. It's like, why would they do that?
Yeah,
it's because they literally have to do it, or else people will forget.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even like, what do they say? The amount of budget that goes into making a film was that half of that is an extra amount for just marketing. Is that how it works?
I heard it was. I heard sometimes it's double the production cost for marketing.
Yeah, something like that. It's crazy. But yeah, check this out, guys. We did a show this past Wednesday talking all about this. Tommy came on, Tommy Patterson. He drew an awesome piece of Reaper Destroyer. If you guys love the stuff we put out, I mean, Dan Dahl, Booty Juice, did an awesome trading card that everybody's going to be getting already for this. You got Chauncey doing a kick-ass trading card too. And Joe's got one himself of the Vanessa character. So definitely check this book out. Drop those links too. Let's see what people are talking about. Here's dropping the links here. Let's see. Liam was assaulted by a koala gang.
They're supposed to be vicious.
Yeah, they carry disease too. Filthy animals.
Talking about Australians?
Yes. Speaking of Australians, Michael Bancroft here. He says, great question. Lost Pages 2 on CG now. When?
we haven't conferred on this, but I would imagine that
Let's do it now.
We could do it right now. When do you want to close that down? That would be my question.
So you're saying put it up. Well, here's the thing. We could put it up on CG now, and then it'll link to the campaign page in demand,
Right,
which we've done before.
Page. Yeah.
I think we could do that probably like the end of next week if we wanted to. And that would be a good thing too, because next Sunday is when we're launching CG Vacation.
Right. Yeah. That would be a good coincide there. We also have zadecomics.com.
That's right.
You know, so like you have Magic up there.
We're still selling stuff from there.
Lost pages up there. You know, it'll grow the website.
Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, speaking of Bancroft show, I think this upcoming Thursday, I'm going to be on with Dale talking the pit news and also promoting CG Vacation, that's just like 3 days before the launch.
Yeah.
So we're past 400 signups, so that is awesome. Thank you guys so much. It's so cool to see the growth of everything. So we want to get as many signups as possible. So we'll be on with Bancroft talking about that. Dale will be on. Hopefully he'll be showing off some more of that cover that he's hopefully working on right now. I hope so, Dale, brother. What are we looking at here? Leandro, stop the press. Who's in the back, guys? I read that as who's the black guy.
Really telling here, Phil.
So this is a beautiful new assistant.
That's a 1-to-1 scale of Salma Hayek as she was represented in the movie From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. So that's a little new.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of the word? Addition.
Yeah.
To the set, to Studio Z. In fact, Brandon took down the beautiful.
It's here.
CGC graded pit #1.
Yeah, look at
for
look at how
for Selma. Yeah, that looks great, Brandon. I appreciate it. Let's see what other people are talking about. So many people in the chat. It keeps jumping around here.
Yeah, it's going crazy. 400
signups, fantastic. Yes. Michael Bancroft, Dale Keown, comic book legend. What a great show that's going to be. Yeah, we're going to have to promote the hell out of that.
You know what I was thinking would be awesome is if all the signups were also like with everybody's PO boxes or address or something, and then we could send them postcards with little check boxes on it, kind of like a Reader's Digest postcard. And then you could be like, oh, please send me Magic Cop 2 and Lost Pages 1 reprint and the Butt Book, you know, and then they'll send it back. And then we could send them the stuff with a bill, you know, like the old catalog days.
Yeah, we could do some ads, stuff like that. Let's see. Gordon Goodbrother says, too many people are listening to the others screeching to Ethan to stop streaming, draw more, and finish his book. That's not good advice for the little guys.
Yeah, I could understand that because, well, here's the thing for our perspective, right?
Yeah.
We have day jobs, you know, so like when we go home, we have to work on Zade Comics projects,
right?
Or else they just don't get done, you know. So like an artist, where an artist or writer or creator, you know, that's their #1 job. You know, they have that time to be on streams and stuff like that.
They also have girlfriends.
Yeah. Yeah. So like you have to spend time with them sometimes, you know. You know, so it's difficult because everybody's situation is completely different. You know, even Phil and I situation completely different in many cases.
Yeah.
You know, work schedules get changed, time spent with girlfriends and things like that.
Yeah,
it's different for everybody.
In the evening, if I'm not on a stream, I'm either hanging out with my girlfriend or working on stuff.
Yeah.
Like I just finished my story for Tales of Novatera, which is Passion for Drawings fantasy magazine. And it's really cool short story with some awesome illustrations on it. And I just sent that to him. And now I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm done with that because I get to move on to something else, you know. So I have another thing that I'm working on. And then in the afternoons, I'm at work unless I have my days off. Let's see. Lord Nemesis, my Nemesis says these guys don't look like they're here to sell comics. They look like guys who give out dating advice tips and how to get laid on the first dates. I appreciate that.
I don't have enough accessories on.
That's true.
You need the
the accessories.
scarves and the goggles.
Well, I have the layers.
Phil has one extra layer on.
Always do the layers. That's actually the nicest thing Lord Nemesis has ever said to me. Let's see, scrolling down here. Whose girlfriend is hotter?
It's subjective.
That's subjective.
It's all subjective.
I'll send you pics though, bro. Okay, stop bragging. Fill me up, DIAZ. People called me that in high school. They said, "Fill up my cup." They used to say. I'm pretty sure they were making fun of me though.
Yeah, probably.
Everybody's saying hail to everybody. Appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody.
Should we check in on the poll,
Yeah,
or should we wait till later on that?
I don't know. It's been a good amount of time. We don't have to close it. Well, we have 37 people in the chat right now. Let's see what the results are so far.
It's up here. Yeah, let me pull it up here. This is also running, which is probably not helping the internet connection.
Yeah,
but the poll. Let me pop this down.
Let's see. We have 40 votes in the poll right now.
Yeah,
and it's close, but definitely there's somebody pulling ahead.
Yeah, right now we have a distinct runner, head runner in the poll here. So if you guys haven't voted in the poll, 40 people have voted, and maybe you haven't. So check it out.
I could see now why people were asking who this is, though, because you can't really tell who that is.
Oh, you can't tell. Yeah. Hopefully next week
that's
it'll
why
be
I was
better.
Like, what are you talking about? It's not. I was asking so coy on it.
Yeah, you can't tell there.
Yeah. Next week it'll be better.
Fill that ass. Appreciate that. You both failed that question. I'm embarrassed for you two.
Honestly, I don't even remember what the question was.
It was about our girlfriends and how hot they are.
Oh, well, no. The true answer is it's subjective. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
I don't have a sweet aw sound. There you go. All right. So, yeah, Reaper Destroyer is killing it. Let's see what else we have on the docket tonight. We got that. We went through that. Oh, so let me tell you about Professor Murph. All right. First off, for some reason, he's like ripped out of his mind now. Did you see that?
I did.
He's jacked out of his mind for some reason.
Awesome.
So Professor Murph, the creator of War Party, it's like a 6-issue series that he's putting out through Indiegogo. People have read the first few already. So I was thinking, hey, where's Professor Murph, right? And supposedly he's been doing an off-Broadway musical starring in Rock of Ages.
He didn't produce it. He's one of the cast.
Yeah, it seems like he's the main guy.
Really?
And this is not what I remember Professor Murph looking like.
All right, so this could just be some random person.
This could be just some random person. Did you guys see this?
Let's see.
Apparently, that's him in the center. It's not the Professor Murph I knew.
Yeah.
And I guess this guy's a teacher. I don't know what's going on. Let's see what else he's got in here.
Right.
Hanging out.
All the way on our left.
Yeah, he's right there.
With the hat and the pants.
Let me see what chat's saying here. If you guys knew about his musical tastes. But he's rocking out, man. He's rocking out. So I guess that's where he's been for the last few months. And then he posted this picture.
Bancroft saying that his son is getting famous too. He's a lead on a few Netflix animations.
Oh my God, this guy. He's killing it. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
42 artist bod.
Well, this goes back to what I've always said. When you're a comic book artist, you're either a fat fuck or you're a jacked fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy's getting shredded.
That's true. You're either a fat fuck or a jacked fuck. Yeah. And this is fighter body. Now, I don't know if he's fighting. I just assumed that he just did it for the play. But his work is going to be in CG Vacation. He did an awesome piece. and he seems really excited about the book. So he also met Mo Biggs. He was at this Mo Biggs meet, which I don't even think Mo's in the chat anymore. I think he just came in before we started streaming to say hi.
He probably just brought that printout off a regular printer and stuck it up on some random wall there.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, look, Mo Biggs is here."
Yeah.
I didn't know this was going on. This would have been really awesome to go to.
MegaCon?
Yeah.
We had like 2 weeks to get ready for it. Yeah. We got too much stuff going on. Maybe we'll go to Texas.
The Texas thing, it's a much further drive to Texas.
Is it?
Yes.
It's in Houston.
I don't even.
We could just fly though. But also the hotels are really expensive. Anyways, Jordan Hurst says, "I'm jacked. I have to be because he's short." That's true.
Yeah.
Can't afford to be short and fat.
So you could look like Puck.
Yeah. If you're jacked. Yeah.
Super short.
Yeah.
You could be like Puck.
All right. So I posted something today and he was really excited about CG Vacation. And then in the back room, I shared this image. And I'm like, "Hey, Murph, look at this." And this is part of the campaign page that I set up. And he said, "Cool," and then proceeded to post it publicly, which I didn't know he was going to do. But this is kind of the layout for the CG Vacation.
Oh, that's true.
Characters featuring.
Yeah, because nobody's seen the campaign page. So
yeah, so this is just on the campaign page. So I thought I'd show it off since Murph just spoiled it for everybody. So this is kind of the layout style I had in my head for how to show off pieces without spoiling the whole pieces, and giving them away. Even though we're going to have like over 50 pieces in this book.
Yeah. We're going through and crunching all the numbers and everything and trying to get settled on some stuff.
And I think it works really cool with the campaign. Next week we'll preview the campaign page so everybody knows what's going on, prices of everything, the layout. It really helps because people that want to be the first backer, they know exactly where they're going to go with the race.
Like a bot, like a click bot.
Oh yeah,
that just goes down and count the pixels and stuff.
That would be awesome. Hold on, we got Eddie Winkler in the chat. Says for $2, sup strangers. Now bonk me.
To be fair though, he's like really the only CG guy that we ever see in person.
Right, so he's not a stranger at all.
Yeah.
So here you go, brother. Thank you for the $2. Thank you so much. Eddie, we invited Eddie out because he was hanging out with us a couple weeks ago. We planned to get some dinner. So, but he's busy tonight and he forsaken us.
Too busy for the Diaz brothers.
That's right. But thank you for the super chat. So yeah, this layout looks really cool with the campaign too, because we just use the white background and it just looks like it's floating in the space.
Yeah, it looks like a futuristic CSS website that you put together.
That's right. So there's a little preview of the campaign.
Imagine like we're at a convention, right? And there was a lot of CG people there, and we bonked somebody in person. There'd be like, I'm imagining like native style people like bonk, 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 bonk. Like a ritual going on.
Yeah.
People chanting and stuff.
That would be amazing. So let's get a closer look at this and see if there's any questions in the chat here, Brandon, while I'm Eddie's profusely apologizing. Hey chat, sorry, I'm on my phone. Hard to individualize, but I see you all.
At everyone.
Yeah, you should be able to do at everyone. And it's just an orange thing. That'd be awesome. Yeah. Campaign is looking good. Yeah, this is just one of there's two of these little preview sections. And I sent this one because this one has War Party. So let's go through it. So we got First Man, Andy Smith's piece. This is an awesome piece. You can see it. You see it in the trailer or the teaser trailers. Yeah. This one too, Graham Nolan's Chenoo piece, colored by the late great Kelsey Shannon, which no one knows where he is.
He might be late. Who knows?
I hope he's not late because he's got another piece he's got to do for this. Professor Murph's War Party piece with what's her name? Diane. Awesome native character. We got Magic Cop piece.
Yeah, I think it's the first time we've shown this.
Yeah,
at
just
all.
a glimpse. Now this is a traditionally colored
Yeah,
as well,
traditionally colored.
which is freaking awesome.
Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
Michael Bancroft with a super chat, $2. He
Two
says,
Australian.
"Oh,
$2 dues.
$2 dues." He says, "I'm unzipped and ready for a bonk." There we go. We'll give you a quick swift bonk, which you know, since you're already unzipped.
Hug her and kiss her. Kiss her and hug her.
There you go. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Appreciate it, Michael. A little bit too much information though. A little bit too much information. Improbi in the chat. Can't wait to see the few characters I haven't backed yet in CG Vacation. There you go. We'll see. We'll see. There's going to be a
Hopefully we
lot.
Get those numbers up there real high. A lot of characters in this.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters. Maybe Kelsey found a woman.
Yeah, maybe he has a girlfriend now,
That would be cool.
and it's just soaking up all this time.
Diarny. I don't think that's how you pronounce it. Diarny.
That's what you say when you hate Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Die. I believe Australian currency is referred to as a peso.
No, I think there was a big
That's right.
change.org petition that had over 80% of the Australian population that voted for changing the Australian currency to the $1
They should do it.
Yeah, but they would never do that. Do you think they're as crazy as the Canadians with their $2 piece that's called the loonie? The Canadians are much crazier, and they're real.
What do you think about this, Angela Curry? Maybe Kelsey is now a woman.
Kelsey
How
can't
dare
be
you?
A girl's name.
Kelsey is for sure regularly a girl's name, unless you're Irish, I guess, right? We got Rob the Replicator in the chat.
What's up?
You guys fulfill me. Did you get the book? I hope so.
It's like a Valentine's Day card.
Yeah. Fulfill me. Kelsey's woman is the swamp. I like that. That'd be a great comic. He's married to the swamp. Look at all these chats. Thanks for being here. You guys are the real stars of the show today.
Yeah, there's so much content just reading the chat.
One bonk for a man, one giant bonk for bonk kind. Yeah, so Bancroft, since you're in the chat, we need to set up this CGIF lineup. All right. Before we get to that, we have one more person on this list. Toxic Man Baby's Blade Devil piece, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I wanted to focus on the best part of the piece right there. As you can see,
the whole piece is great.
Yeah, it's
What are you
great.
talking
And the cool thing about this too is I don't know if Jaro's in the chat, but there he is, Jaro. He actually colored this piece. Amazing colors, and I think it's perfect with this character. I love Kelsey, but he'd make a pretty rough-looking woman. There you go. All right, let's get. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the CGIF lineup.
CGIF.
So I'm thinking TV Guide style,
Right.
and we need to see what happens after this, or what comes after this.
Yeah, we'll have to. Well, people, there's a lot of
Contact me.
You're
Let
right.
me know.
Yeah.
I think
Schedule
Crackhead
up.
last week, a couple weeks in a row, Crackhead's been streaming before Bancroft. So I think that might be something that bridges the gap. But there might be an empty space after us,
Well, somebody will have to fill that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could do like the CG or the TV Guide thing, where like you were saying, where you'll have at 7:35 Eastern, the Diaz Brothers show.
Right.
Phil and Brandon Diaz talk about
Like little
little
descriptions.
little
That might be a little more
summary.
difficult because then you have to be like,
No, but
what the hell's going on this
funny
week?
Stuff.
Oh yeah.
But you definitely have to have some idea of what's going on.
Like Eddie Winkler stops by and things get crazy.
Yeah.
That'll be good. We'll work on that. Work on that, Bancroft.
Jordan Horse dropping the boobs in the chat.
Yeah, I appreciate that one. Kelsey would be a generous lover. We'll call it pre-Croft, and it's the reason condoms exist. Jesus Christ. Kraken's been keeping it cracking. Yeah, there's some people are doing giveaway prizes, which we started. That remember when we used to do that? Bankrupt copying off of us again.
Hat.
I feel like Kelsey would be a gentle lover too, but not too gentle.
Not with his physique.
Yeah, I hope his ears are on fire. I hope he messages me soon. All right. Let's see. I think, what else do we have? Oh, I pushed F11 and F12. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got stuff to look at. We got cartoons to get to. Deaths to happen. Well, let's take a little break here with a cartoon. Now, this is topical and very, very, very funny. You know, this is kind of what we call a modern cartoon. So if you guys aren't familiar with the show, every week we try to have a Zaid tunes ready for you guys.
Almost every week.
Something not made by us, something that we ripped off of other talented people on the internet.
So many other people out there that are doing great things.
We really want to highlight them. So if you guys are able to read the watermark on this one, definitely follow them.
Don't even try.
So here you go. Let's play the beautiful intro created by Blue Moon Cartoons. Let's go.
And he said, I don't think now's a good time to go. And I thought, it's the perfect time. She's not going to be home for 2 days. And then he showed me a photograph.
What was the photograph of, Mr. Depp?
It was a photograph of the bed, our bed. And on my side of the bed, was human fecal matter. So I understood why it wasn't a good time to go down there.
Now, you know that Ms. Heard was...
Excuse me. I
I'm sorry?
didn't hear the beginning of what you started saying.
I said, let's start with the makeup.
Okay.
Okay. Are you familiar with Amica cream?
What is it?
Amica?
Amica?
Yes.
No.
Okay. And you don't know whether she had applied Amica cream, correct?
No.
And
I didn't even know what Amica cream is.
Do you know whether she had applied any Amica cream that morning to her face?
No.
In any of those 3.5
When?
years, do you know whether Amber had any Amica cream on that day?
No.
Do you know whether she was wearing any Amica cream?
Sir, if you could just answer
I'm
the
sorry.
question.
I'm totally sorry. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you, sir.
That, no.
My dog stepped on a bee.
Objection, relevance.
Oh, it's hilarious.
How can they keep asking you stupid questions?
The same
like
thing?
You should be like, if you're like, I don't know what that is,
Yeah.
I can't answer the rest of these questions.
I'm surprised
because they don't explain to you what it is.
Right. I'm surprised the opposing attorneys didn't object to asked and
They
answered.
need Norm Macdonald in there to be like, hey, for those folks at home who don't know what Amica
Yeah.
cream is,
Can you tell the rest of us?
Explain what that is.
Should I do a quick search on Amica cream?
I guess.
Amica cream. I bet all this Amica cream. The first thing that comes up is know your meme. Amica cream, which is just a real. I don't know. This is Arnica cream.
You think that's a what?
She was mispronouncing
She's
it.
mispronouncing it. Sometimes the lowercase
Arnica.
r
Looks like an M.
and the
Yeah.
N looks like an M. Yeah.
So she was just mispronouncing it the whole time.
Probably.
That's awesome.
Probably why he was laughing.
This is a real relief arnica cream, it says. Amazing. There you go. So shout outs to that
Jordan
guy.
Horse he's right saying that Johnny's lawyers let the Ambers team make fools
Yeah.
of themselves. 100%. We've been seeing a lot of that in court cases recently.
Yeah, my dog stepped on a bee. Classic. Taking the world by storm. Love it. Love it. All right, let's get to let's see. Oh, we're at an hour right now, Brandon. We're at 1
let's check
hour.
the poll.
Oh yeah, this is a
We'll
perfect
close the
time
poll.
to close the poll. If you guys haven't voted, please vote in the poll that is in the chat. Choose your fate. We'll go over. I could bring the meme up one more time here.
Let's see the meme.
Let's look at the meme here. And this is something that we found online.
So either fight an orangutan with a sword once a year,
right?
Or every time you get in your car, you have to fight a chicken.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, how dangerous could a chicken be, though? Not dangerous. I don't think so.
Seen these cockfights?
Yeah, but they're fighting other chickens.
Right, but they're pretty brutal. And this is, to be fair, this is a chicken, right? It's not a rooster, right? So it's a hen.
Mm-hmm. Beampad in the chat says my mom's name is Amica.
Well,
that's pretty cool.
Produce a lot of cream.
Amica cream, brother. The chicken. People are voting for the chicken.
Yeah, it seems like people really like chicken. And I think there was some swaying of the audience with the chat, the argument that you'll get free chicken for the rest of your life, effectively.
That was a good point. Yeah. But also, we don't know if the orangutan has the sword, or we have the sword.
All right, or do you want to eat orangutan once a year, every year for the rest of your life?
That's true. Who knows that? We got Slacker High in the chat. This pixelated show should be animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, we apologize about that. But it's awesome. We still have 40 people in the chat watching this crappy camera show.
I think they're enjoying our smooth voices.
Yeah, of course. Bancroft says, I'm doing a radio call-in show later. Do I call it Rush Bancroft or Bogan Limbaugh?
That's awesome. You have to put a poll in your chat.
Yeah, they do a pre-show with a poll. All right, let's get to this poll. I'm pulling it up here. We're going to end it. We're going to end the poll.
Yeah.
Let's see, 46 votes in the poll.
Hey, it changed hands a little bit.
Great attendance. And we're ending it right now.
All right, here we go.
Let's see. The results are calculating. Some noise.
Real quick and then pause. I want to see how it looks now.
Calculating, and we have the winner is Fight a Chicken. One chicken when you enter cars. That won by 58% to 41%. 46 votes. Thank you guys so much for participating
1%
here.
margin over here.
What a great chat we have today. All right, so there you have it with the poll.
Polls are great.
Polls are great. Yeah, I'm glad polls are a thing. 709 in the chat. What is up, brother?
What's up?
Great to see you. Great to have you in the chat. You know you're doing something right when 709's here.
Bring your own sword around. We just saw somebody with a sword get in trouble earlier today because of the sword in their car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Jessie Milestone with her fencing sword in her backseat. True story. I beat her in an arm wrestling fight 3 years ago.
Yeah, and then she kicked you in the leg.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt.
I thought she was like a professional leg kicker or something.
That's what she said. Didn't hurt though. She also was pretty drunk. Guess we respect orangutans a little too much here. Yeah, of course. AR-15 orangutan. Great character by Mo Biggs, who's not even watching. And Pro B, what's more scarier, a sword fight with an orangutan or a Zaid brother?
I don't know.
We'll have to find out.
I've never seen orangutans. I've never personally seen a video of an orangutan actually doing anything. So, like, you know how like sometimes they'll have those chimpanzees who are attacking people? I've never seen an orangutan get all crazy and uppity at people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're pretty chill. They just sit there, right?
Yeah, they're usually eating like a mango or something.
Jordan Hurst says a surprising amount of people want to have their arms ripped off by orangutans.
Yeah, they're strong primates. But who's the number one primate?
Me.
No, Optimus Prime.
Optimus Primate?
Optimus Primal.
Oh. Yeah, no one watched that show.
Everybody watched that show.
No one watched it. All right, what's going on? I'm going to look through
It had better
YouTube.
CGI than Doctor Strange.
I'm going to look through YouTube here
Or
to see if anything's on.
if anybody else is on.
Yeah,
We didn't do Death of the Week.
Oh, Ethan's streaming right now.
Oh.
What? Friday Night Alternative Rock? Oh, so he's doing the She Closeout. So that's a good place to go. Don't leave yet,
It
though.
must have just started because we have more viewers.
He literally just started. We have more viewers. So don't leave yet. We got Death of the Week. Literally, I just got a notification that he was on. So let me find the death. Anything good in the chat?
7 of 9 again proclaiming that I'm greater than you, which I
Brandon?
always appreciate because that's funny.
We got Shant is here. What is up, Shant? What's up? Great to see you, brother. Everybody check out his book. He's doing a kick-ass piece for CG Vacation. That might be one that we put up on the campaign page because he's been showing it off so much. That's a good one. Yes, so guys, segment. We always try to get in here. Let's check it out.
It's time for the death of the week.
Death of the week brought to you by John Joseph Ball's Death.
300 pages.
300 pages.
3 versions of 300 pages.
3 versions.
Drawn and colored?
Yeah,
No
and
color?
colored. He's
He
got
colored
a
them
colored
himself?
version. He's got a manga version. He's got a black and white
Man,
version.
This thing's crazy.
Insanity.
Death.
And he's on the verge of breaking 30,000.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't backed yet, I hope the link is in the description below, but drop some links. So this is where we take a look at fools. Sometimes they're fools getting wrecked. Sometimes they're heroes that have passed on.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's just a funny clip from a movie.
Sometimes it's just a funny clip from the internet.
From the internet.
Yeah, this one's from the internet.
All right, let's see.
Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this.
Oh.
Let's
Is
check it
gonna
out.
Tie into Babe of the Week also.
No, it won't. But this is an interesting trick. If you guys are at a party, maybe you could
Make some friends.
make some friends by doing this.
Goddamn, bitch! You got the best blood.
There you have it.
He's dead.
There's he's dead. He's already dead. There you go. Thin Citizen Ronan says thick
With 2 seeds.
with 2 seeds.
Extra seeds.
We need that clip,
We
dude.
need that clip.
We need to write these down.
I'll write it down.
Selma, write it down. All right. Well, I mean, I think it's a perfect time to end. This is your CGIF. Go on over to Ethan's show. And if you haven't yet backed the Lost Pages 2, please do so. Those are shipping out right now. Fulfillment is complete, and we're shipping out on demand, I guess you would say. The CG Vacation is going to be huge. Next week, we're launching. We're going on Bancrofts next week. We're going to be previewing the campaign next Friday. Hopefully that Dale cover, we'll see a lot more of that. It's going to be so cool. And something that we announced this past week was if you back during the first week, you will get a exclusive trading card that is of the preliminary sketch of the Dale Keown cover. So definitely, you're not going to want to miss out on that. And we'll see you guys later. Go jump on Ethan's and call out the Zayd raid. Tell them the Diaz brothers sent you and that you're having a great CGIF lineup. So have a great weekend, everybody.
See ya.
We'll see you Monday. Maybe I'll do a stream over the weekend. But yeah, tell everybody we say hi.
Yeah. Word to your mother.
Bye.
Hey there! You know, there's a better way to scope out some banging beach spots. Have you checked out CG Vacation on Indiegogo yet? You're gonna love it. Sign up today, and Thank me later, gang. Peace. Hey, gang, it's your bro, Mr. CG. Whoa, kinda looks like you could use a little vacay getaway. Am I right? Well, we got something big for you this summer. Whoa! Reserve your tickets on Indiegogo now and get those beach spots ready! Whoa! Oh, yeah! Woohoo! Oh! Mr. CG on my jet ski! Yeah! As you can see, there's a lot of big reasons to sign up.